Hey guys, welcome to the arcade. Thanks very much for joining me, and today I'm going to talk about yet another game that I think would have made a good arcade machine. Now, in previous videos I've mentioned games that have been on the Commodore 64, the Mega Drive or things like that. This one is slightly different and we'll explain why in just a second. So, this is Zool, Ninja of the Nth Dimension. Now, it was created by Gremlin Graphics and published back in 1992. Originally it was for the Amiga, but it's had ports on multiple systems. I think I remember playing it the most on my my Mega Drive. It has such a funky little soundtrack. It's a fast-paced platformer with a bit of shooting elements. It had what's the word? It had a deal with Chupa Chups, you know, the sweet manufacturer, so you can actually see their logo in the background of the candy level, and the bad guys explode into like dolly mixtures and things like that. It was a cracker little game and I really did love it. Now, where this video slightly differs from the other ones is that Zool almost did become an arcade machine. Back in 1993, Gremlin were approached by a company who were designing new hardware for an arcade machine, and they wanted something to show it off, and they thought Zool was going to be their killer app. Now, this wasn't going to be a direct port of the Amiga or the Super Nintendo or whatever straight onto the machine. They pretty much wanted to take it right back and recode it. I think Zool had maybe 5 different stages and things like that. These guys wanted 100 levels on the arcade machine. It was going to be a massive project, and Gremlin themselves were going to be supervising to make sure that everything stayed as true to their vision of Zool as possible. Now, it never actually came to fruition. It never launched. However, prototypes of the arcade machine had been seen. Over in the UK, we had this show called Bad Influence. It was a show that kind of tried to jump on the growing gaming culture of the time. So you saw things from new releases for the home consoles, PC, things like that. They did reviews, they did previews, they went out to the conventions of the shows that were about at the time. But during one of the shows, they actually got in one of the prototype machines, which had the Zool Arcade prototype ROM running at the time, and the host at the time, Andy Crane, was playing it, and it looked like it was running quite well. Now, we've no idea what really happened. The deal fell through. The guys decided to go another way with the hardware. We don't know. But Zool would have been such an amazing arcade machine. It was a fast-paced platformer. It really would have competed with some of the ones out there at the time, which were a little bit slower. Like if I think of platformers for arcade machines, or if we even want to take things like Run and Gun, you've got stuff like Avenging Spirit, Metal Slug, things like that. So they are a bit slower paced. When you see Zool moving, he's running almost around the speed of like you would expect Sonic to be moving at, which was kind of their intention. They did want Zool to be a direct competition to Sega's Sonic mascot. That was their idea. So it is very fast paced, and I really think it would have worked really well as an arcade machine. It's a big disappointment that it never came true, and it sort of fell by the wayside. Now, we did have a Zool 2 that was created in '93, which was a decent follow-up, but imagine if that had made it into arcades. What do you guys think? Do you think that would have been a cool one to see? Would you have gone and played it if you'd seen it in one of your local arcades? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, let's cue the gameplay. I've been standing here the whole time just enjoying that. I love the music on this thing. It's just brilliant. Alright, so here we go with Zool, Ninja of the Nth Dimension. Oh, flip me. I hit already. That is not what I'm looking. That's not what we're hoping for. Good grief. So, as with all the games we can't do on this, we are running it through the... oh man. They are going to totally mess my day up. We're running it through the arcade control deck, so I am using a proper stick and button layout as opposed to the normal way I would have played this on the Mega Drive with the control. Wow, I'm sliding all over the place and I can't hit this. It's checkpoint. Instead of using like the D-pad and what have we. So it plays really well. Like, the controls are pretty responsive. I'm not getting, like, stuck up on anything. I'm just a wee bit rubbish at hitting these low down enemies, which is... Oh dear! I landed on that one. I wasn't expecting to. There we go. So only a few more to... Bloody hell! I am doing really poorly here. Oh! Yeah. So as an arcade game, I think it would work quite well. It's fast paced. It's difficult enough that it would keep taking your money on you. Certainly, I think it's challenging that people would want to, keep sticking in the money. Seeing how far they could get to. And there we go. There's the last that I needed. There we go. The character's pretty fast. He was designed that way. I think, like I said, he was designed to go up against Sonic at the time. So each world has its own number of stages, the same way that you would get on most games of the generation or that sort of decade. I really did love Zool back in the day. I don't think I ever owned it, but man, I must have rented it quite a number of times. Whoa. Oh, I remember this, the double Zool. Weird wee power up that was. That's the one thing, you do have to keep keep your eye on what you're picking up, because you've got to pick up enough I don't know what they are, collectibles, the candies that I'm sort of going through here. Oh man, missed them. In order to unlock the exit. Oh, that's too much. The power-up's really screwing me. Lovely. So if you get to the end without getting all of the things, they are counting down beside the C there. So I've got... Oh, you might not see it with the border, I guess. Oh, yeah. Whoa. I suppose the ninja theme... Ooh. The ninja theme's a good idea as well, because you're look back at the early 90s, ninjas were all the rage. The Three Ninjas, Beverly Hills Ninja, the Karate Kid, those kind of things around the same time. So you're picking up on oh dear, on those things as well. Zool was just a character at the right time. I know there's been other attempts at mascots like Bubsy the Bobcat and things like that didn't really hit home. I just think Zool was slightly different. If we were to have this on an arcade cabinet, I think it would have done really well. Now, like I say, it didn't come to fruition. Instead, we got Zool 2 later on. Oh, lovely! That's exactly what I need. The following year, so You had Zool, which launched in 1992, and then the arcade project, of course, was then scrapped, and Zool 2 came along in 93. So in 93 they also ported this over to multiple different systems. Zool 2, much of the same, however, it did have a second character called Zooz, Z-O-O-Z. I don't know how you properly pronounce it, but now that may have been a holdover from the failed arcade project, because they wanted to have a second player. They weren't going to play at the same time, they were going to be one after the other, but they wanted a second character on the arcade machine, so that's maybe where Zoos, or however it's pronounced, came from. And then you had other levels for the second game as well. So whether or not Zool 2 was actually intended from the start, or whether it was, we've done all this work for the arcade machine, it's not going to go ahead, but we're going to make something, we're going to make the best of it, we're going to make something out of it anyway. So it's possible. I guess we won't know for sure. I think someone tried to do an interview with the people that were involved in the Zool project, and like the sort of the main guy they just could not get a hold of, and one of the other guys just can't remember, which is fair enough. It was many years ago, so you can't expect everyone to have a perfect memory of things from that long ago. But it is, if thinking back, like, it's a big shame that this didn't become an arcade title, because I think it would have been a hit. The levels were, hopefully, if you, as you'll see, the levels were fun enough that it kept you. Ow! Oh no! The levels were fun and dynamic enough that it kept you sort of coming back and wanting to get onto the next one, Ow! I think this was definitely my favourite world. If not this, then the music one. That was a lot of fun as well. There we go. So you've got to actually stop to hit it, which is really annoying. Ow! My god! It's so easy to run into one of those enemies. Come on, let's keep going, There we go. Whee! Oh my goodness, I'm stuck in sort of like mud. But it's not mud. Oh no, it's not. It's chocolate, isn't it? Okay, I can't get up that way. I thought I could maybe glitch it and go over, but no. I must have to go down. Go down. There we go. Oh, there's the end. Boom. Lovely stuff. Now, I can't remember if there's a boss at the end of these levels. I don't think there was. Here we go. Keep going. Whee! It's so easy to fucking hit these things. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Alright. We're making some progress here. I've got to collect things. There we go. Thankfully there wasn't an awful lot that I needed to collect there. That was handy. Looks like we're going up. Oh, I don't know. Where are we going here? We're at the end of the level, so we must have to be going up and over, I guess. My memory is not great when it comes to this bit. Yeah, I have no memory of this place. Sorry.
Give me a moment and we'll try and figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Looks like I'm going this way. Okay. I think... Oh yeah, I forgot there's an arrow actually. It's pointing me to where it is. So we are on the right track. Okay, got it. Hup. Okay, this looks good. Yes, there is, you're right! There was a boss. Oh! I tried to duck that one. Oh, no way, game over? Oh, it's gonna put me right back at the start. Yeah, it is. I suck. Okay, there we go. That was fucking lucky. I went quiet on that one because I didn't think I was going to make it. Alright, at least I get to show you the second world. Which is Music World, I think. Don't think I've ever completed this game. Yeah, it is Music World. See, all very, very funky. It's a very, very cool and well thought out little game. And it is. I love this wee bit. Like, you can actually, if you get the, you can actually run on the turntable. How clever is that? It's pulling you back. I love this game. It would have been nice to see something like this make it to the arcades. I think people would have got for God's sake. I think people would have got a kick out of it, but it is quite difficult. Like I said earlier, the project kind of it failed, but there's no real definitive answer as to why it failed. They just sort of shelved it. Oh flip! I forgot about him. That you can't really. Oh yeah, he ricochets the bullets. Yeah, there's no real answer as to why it failed. It just they shut up shop and that was the end of it, I'm afraid. So like we could have seen, they wanted 100 levels onto this, maybe spread that across like I don't know 20 different worlds. That would have been amazing. Goodness knows if they had all the ideas to flesh out something like that, but going back up to get the ones I missed. But what? Oh, that's a nasty thing. I didn't realise that. But yeah, whoops, would have been cool, but if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Ha! There we go. Ninja moves! No. So there we have it, Zool, Ninja of the Nth Dimension. Did any of you guys play that out? Or did anyone out there play this game when they were younger? Do you think it would have worked as an arcade machine? Would you have liked to have seen it? Would you have picked it up? Did you even know that it was a possibility that this was going to become an arcade machine? I think like little stories like that are always a nice one to hear about. I've lost the exit. Yeah, I'm where's the... It's gotta be around here somewhere. Come on. Am I up here? Nope. Where is it? It's telling me it's up. I can't get up. Gotta go up there somehow, do I? Huh? Oh, missed. Okay, hang on. Just give me a second. Ow! Are we on the right track now? Oh. Definitely think if they were going to release it as an arcade machine, that the controls needed to be finessed just a little bit. The ability to quickly turn when you're moving on the ground leaves much to be desired. Arrgh! Oh, I remember them. But there we have it. Ninja of the Nth Dimension, Zool. Or Zool, Ninja of the Nth Dimension. Yes, hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you think. Would you have seen it? Would you have loved to have seen this in the arcade as much as I would have? Was it something you played as a kid, or is this something completely new to you? Let me know your comments. I am so tired. Sorry, it took me so long to beat that first boss. This is ridiculous. I'm just these are games that I played way back, and I used to be good at them, and now apparently I suck. But enough of my excuses. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. If you want yeah, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Join the Discord. Join the Instagram. All that good stuff. And I will see you again very soon. Bye for now, guys. Take her easy.